We'll move back to another area of council initiative, and that's arts and culture. And so we had one pre-submitted question, and if I can paraphrase the introduction, it was a concern that since amalgamation, the thriving Noosa Gallery has suffered, that there used to be directors both at Caloundra and Noosa, and now there's only one position and it's in the office at Maroochydore. Similarly, the important grassroots arts and culture program used to be located in Noosa and Caloundra, have been abolished, replaced with one position located in the offices at Maroochydore. So the question, how do you see council's role in relation to arts and culture, and what do you see as the important issues for the region in terms of arts and cultural strategies, and what does the future hold for the two regional art galleries on the Sunshine Coast? Kim, you're looking like you'd like to answer that one.
Look, the Sunshine Coast has a wonderful music, arts, there's a range of wonderful activities we have here. The heart of any community is in the arts. It's incredibly important for our culture. We have the galleries, of course, and actually I'm a big gallery buff, so I'd like to see more of them. Not just the main ones you talked about, but Umundi has a great art gallery as well. There's a new one at Udlo. So there are a number. Council's role really is to support any endeavour which promotes community events, including arts and music, and I think it's incredibly important, and there would be certainly a very strong commitment from myself to increase that and expand that. I would like to see more free events, particularly even with the Noosa Jazz Festival. I know I've come up here several times, and unless I pay big money to go into a restaurant, I don't actually get to go into some of those, to hear some of those incredible performers that come to the coast. And I think some of those sort of things which are promoted internationally, there needs to be more public access actually to any of those events. Thank you.
And Warren, and I'm particularly interested, is any candidates are game enough to say, yes, we will reintroduce the Noosa-based community arts program or director? I certainly had young children and we had lots of fun with that, and it's probably a good thing to just say what you really think. So Warren?
Yes, what I think lots of people don't recognise is that not only is art enjoyable and interesting, but it's also a very significant component of our economy. And like so many other good bits of it, if you take away the resources that are required to make the thing work properly, it won't work properly. So arts and crafts require resources both in infrastructure and in staffing. And so I support that.
And Michael?
As you might imagine, passion for the arts, they are extremely important to every community, and all the great civilisations of the world have been based around artistic expression. As Warren indicated, the arts are also vital to the economy. The arts have one of the biggest economic multipliers you can imagine, so that $1 spent in the arts is multiplied 7 or 8 times back through the rest of the economy. And I mentioned earlier innovation and creativity. I firmly believe that the coast should be based on those sorts of concepts. We have a great range of artistic expression here on the coast. We have a great range of small business and micro businesses that are built on artistic expression. So yes, because of all that, I firmly believe in a bigger focus on the arts. I think it's one of those areas that can set the coast aside and build a solid reputation for us into the future. I'm very concerned with what's happened in our regional galleries. I think it's a backward step. I firmly believe that we should go back the way we were and have the local gallery run by local people based here and not out of an office in Maroochydore. To me, that's just crazy. And finally, in relation to the concept of the Arts Centre, when I prepared the big report that I did in 2007 on the proposed Arts and Exhibition Centre, it included a regional gallery in the middle part of the coast, because we've got one up here at Noosa, we have one at Caloundra, but there's an awfully big distance in the middle with absolutely nothing there. So I had put a regional gallery in the mix. My understanding is that that regional gallery has been taken out in the latest concept put forward by Councillor Blummel.
Oh, okay, so now I have to give Councillor Blummel the right to reply. It'd be good to have a bit of politics occasionally.
No, because the Daily always writes up that we go the biff and we don't. We're actually very well behaved. Look, by far, the level of government that is by far the most committed to local arts is the level of local government. And we've already seen the new state government begin to wind back, because when it comes to efficiencies, the first thing to go are what they call the soft programs like art. So we can't do that at the local government level because it does really stop with us. Council has a creative communities plan, and we have been reviewing it over the last little while, and we realised that we need to take a lot more into consideration. So we've re-scoped it and built it up to be a lot broader. It does include things like regional infrastructure, the galleries and venues and community halls, but also the programs right down to the street level theatres and our council grants program. I haven't detected any mood among the councillors to cut back on creative industries. In fact, some of us champion it very well, but it most certainly does need to be, we need to keep the pressure on that, and given that de-amalgamation is on the cards, I would certainly not be supportive of anything that changed the status quo until that happened. So we need, if Noose is recreated, it needs to be given back intact with what was there before. So I'm all for boosting art prizes, art facilities, and restoring them if they've been removed, and not subjecting them to the scalpel.
Okay, so that question was from Judy.